Hey guys, welcome back to Truth Trucking. My name is Kevin. Today I want to talk to you about the top 10 things every brand new truck driver to the industry should know before jumping in, or if they're fairly new in the industry. Guys, this is my personal experience, my personal opinion. Now, not every driver is going to agree with me, but that's okay. If you feel like there should have been something else in my top 10, or maybe something that shouldn't have been there, guys, drop it down below in the comments. I'd love to hear it. In fact, we can do another video later on adding those on. But before we jump into the video, don't forget, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit every button that's around. Just make sure you like, subscribe, comment, share the videos with any of your friends that are looking to join the industry. Whether you think, hey, this guy's got some valid points, or hey man, this guy's video is good, or hey, listen, this is none of the things you should listen to. Here's a perfect example. Go ahead and share that video, guys. Alright guys, I'm gonna go ahead and jump into the list of things that I feel every new driver or potential new driver needs to know before they get into this industry. Now, this isn't to let you guys down, to kind of crush your dreams. Trust me, I saw some videos semi-similar to this when I started doing this almost 2 years ago. There's definitely a lot of things that they didn't touch on that I would like to touch on today, and I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So with that being said, let's start with number one, the pay. You're not gonna get great pay in your first job. Why? Most of the places that are gonna hire you are the mega carriers. The mega carriers don't pay the best. Now, you're gonna hear people in the comments section telling you, oh, that's a lie, they pay good. Ask them how long they've been at these companies versus to what you start out making. I've heard checks, different nowadays. When I was at a mega carrier, I was making, I think the highest check I know the highest check I ever made was $800 a week. Now, I live in Florida, right near Miami. $800 a week is nothing. This could be a lot more for you. You live in a different state, in a smaller town, but I live in Miami. $800 a week, I can make $1,000, $2,000, $1,000 to $1,500 a week, still being home in Miami with the weekends off. Now, I'm currently making almost $3,000 a week. I work for a smaller carrier. Keep that in mind. So understand, you're not gonna make good pay coming into the industry. Number two, and to be very honest with you, this industry, you need to make as much friends as you can. Now, not everybody's friendly in this industry. Everybody likes to have this tough guy bravado, this tough act that they're trying to put on. Oh, I don't care, none of your business, this isn't that. It's mainly, and I don't have a problem saying it's mainly these old school drivers. They think they're these tough guys. They think they're these bad, rough guys. Oh, because they've been driving for so many years. That's fine. They can think whatever they want. I don't care. Try to make friends with as many drivers as you can. Try to keep friendly. If you worked at a mega carrier, it's always best to make as many good friends as you can then, because keep in mind, everyone's going to branch out. Now, why should you keep these friends? Because these become connections. They become contacts later down the road. 6 months, you're going through your phone when you're driving at night, you're falling asleep, you need somebody to talk to. Hey, I wonder how this person's doing. Hey, what's up, buddy? Remember me from XYZ company? Oh, yeah, how are you? Da, 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 da. You catch up with them. Oh, where are you at now? I'm at this company, man. I'm making this much. They could be doing better. They could be doing worse. But if they're doing better, it's something good to have as a contact, because that way it can help you potentially leave your company where you're at to perhaps a better company with better pay. So it's always good to have these contacts. It's always good to have these connections, because you never know what's going to happen. Number three, hygiene. I've gone over this in a previous video before. You are not going to shower every day. No one is that fortunate. Some drivers, they can do it. I'm one of the ones that try my best to shower at least once a day. There's just times where it's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen, depending on what kind of driver you are. If you're a nighttime driver, a daytime driver. And don't be that guy that likes to sit 30 minutes or an hour at the fuel island and goes and takes a shower. Don't be that guy. Don't ever be that guy. Guys, please be respectful to the other drivers. But remember, keep in mind your hygiene. What I recommend for sure is having some wipes, some cologne, some Axe, some body spray. Definitely always having a bunch of set of different clothes with you at all times. And again, wipes. Just wipe everything down. If you can't shower at that moment, I can't shower today, let me wipe myself down, because you're gonna lay down in your bed and your pillows are gonna smell, your bed's gonna smell. You don't want that. You definitely don't. Number four, guys, I don't care if you work for a mega carrier or not, please try to get to know your trucks. Get to know them. Just because you work for a mega million dollar carrier, they can send road service, road rescue. No, get to know your trucks. Get to know the equipment that you're driving. Where is what? What is what? What isn't, because I've seen a lot of drivers, you go to get your CDL school, you do the PTI for the test, and God knows you never do another PTI. I mean, no, get to know your trucks. Get to know them. If you were at a mega carrier, you're probably going to be switching trailers out a lot. Even better, there's different brand trailers. You'll get to know every different trailer, so you can kind of look out for different problems. When you get to know your truck, you're only going to be most likely in one truck. Now, mind you, as you can already tell, I'm not in my truck. My truck had AC issues. I couldn't fix. I tried fixing it. I couldn't fix it. It needed a whole new compressor, and I couldn't do that on the side of the road. But I know anything else that I can fix on my truck. They let me use another truck. Great. I know how these Cascadias are as well. I've done my research on them. I've walked and done my PTI. So very important, guys. Keep doing your PTIs. Keep doing it. Number five, and I feel like it's another one that I think we should all really keep in mind. You're gonna have a lot of free time. What do I mean by that? Sometimes you're gonna get stuck at receivers and shippers. Guys, if you have a hobby, definitely pick that up. I have a coworker of mine. He bought himself one of those gas-powered RC cars. Whenever he's stuck waiting at a shipper or receiver, I'm talking about hours and hours, he'll take his little car, go out there. There's some people that like to read. Some people are into photography, editing for photos and things of that nature. Or some people like to do YouTube. Some people like to do play video games. Whatever your heart desires, just keep that in mind, guys. So if you're gonna get in the truck and you're new and you're setting up your truck, if you're one of those guys that I like to watch Netflix, guys, don't forget a TV. Especially one that you can share from your phone to the TV. If you're one of those that likes to, I enjoy traveling throughout the country, guys, get yourself a little quick one of those quick professional cameras. You can find some cheap ones for about $200. Even your phone nowadays, guys, takes amazing photos. And guys, if you don't have a hobby, you can always take the time to learn something new. Anything that could potentially either A, make you more money, or B, it just overall is something new for you to learn. Sometimes I like to read my books. Sometimes I like to make videos. Sometimes I like to listen to videos about certain topics that I'm into. It's all personal preference, guys. Number 6, guys. Again, in this industry, you're gonna have to put some time in, no matter where you're at or where you want to go. Now, there's certain companies that are great. They have amazing benefits. Some mega carriers that are the ones you want to work for now, right? But they require a certain amount of experience. Now, you can join these companies that say they require 2 years experience, and you can have 5 years. Just because you have 5 years doesn't mean you're going to get more paid, necessarily. Now, there is some companies that will keep that in mind, but that's very, very, very few guys that will really do that. And honestly, I've heard stories. I've yet to meet drivers that have told me that's the case from their mouth, word of mouth. Maybe there's companies that'll match your pay, but I've never heard, oh, we know we're gonna pay you more, even though they're giving you more benefits and things of that nature. Again, that's just the truth, nothing but the truth for me. I've never personally had someone come from their mouth saying it's always been, oh, a buddy of mine. So guys, again, don't expect more pay for more experience. It opens more doors for you, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's more money in your pocket. Number 7, guys, let me make this really clear. You're gonna hear the term four-wheelers. We're not talking about ATVs. We're talking about regular cars. They're called four-wheelers out on the road. Keep in mind, they do not respect you. You have to be careful. Yes, you are in this big monstrous vehicle. Guys, pretend you are an elephant walking around eggshells. You have to be very careful because you are the professional driver. You are the one that had to go to a school to get a license. This is like getting your degree. You went to school, you got a degree. You are now a professional. This is a career. No matter what anybody's going to tell you, if they have some sort of comment to make towards your profession, Doesn't matter. You're a professional and you can make well over 6 figures in this industry. Not a lot of people that went to get their bachelor's, their associates, even though associates means nothing, or their bachelor's, even some doctorates in certain things, are not making close to 6 figures. Guys, you are a professional driver. If one of these cars hits you, and it's not even their fault, you are getting sued. Your company is getting sued. If you're at a mega carrier and you get into an accident, guys, keep in mind, you will be stuck at this mega carrier for at least 2 to 3 years until that situation is basically a little more under the rug before you can go work for another company, because no other company is going to give you an opportunity, especially if you're just starting out. Now, a good friend of mine, he started out at Stevens Transport. Literally the first 30 minutes of him taking off with his trainer got into an accident. And now he has to do 3 years with Stevens, because it's just what it's kind of like an unspoken rule type of thing. He's almost up for this 3 years. Obviously, he started at Stevens way before me, but that's just the things that happen, guys. And be very careful, because not only that, it could be the other person's fault. They fell asleep. You don't want that on your conscience. God forbid you kill a family, you really heavily injure somebody. There's fatalities, things of that nature. You gotta be very careful. You gotta play on the defensive. You gotta make sure you gotta drive your truck while driving their cars. That's how you have to kind of look at it. Number 8, guys, and I know there's a lot of people in this industry that do it. I don't care. At some point, some of us, if not most of us, we got into the trucking industry. We had to make sure we could pee clean. Most companies, these mega carriers that are giving you the opportunities, they are now starting to do hair follicle tests. What is a hair follicle test? It can go back up to 1 year. It doesn't matter you shaved your head. Guess what? Let me get a piece of that beard. Let me get an arm hair. Let me get a leg hair from you. Goes back to a year to figure out what drugs you've done. Now I get it. If you pee clean now, great. You got your CDL, everything's going. Please do not do drugs. I've seen drivers, especially in Colorado truck stops, because there's a TA in Denver, and right next to that TA is a smoke shop. I've seen drivers walk from that TA to that smoke shop to get whatever things they need from inside that store. Guys, God forbid you get into an accident and they do a pee test, you're going to jail, because the company is going to get sued, and trust me, they're going to throw you under that bus. There's no need for that. There's no need for that. Listen, me, personally, I'm a drinker, but I wait till I'm at home. Once I'm off this truck, and I know I'm off the truck for a lot of days, I'll have my beers, I'll have my whiskey. That's fine. Guys, and I hate to sound like those officers that would come to the schools when we were in elementary. Don't do drugs. Don't do drugs and try to drive this big rig. Common sense, guys. Anyway, number 9, you're not gonna get the best load starting out. I know I mentioned that certain years helps you get land doors. Certain years at a company as well will help out, or not even years, but as long as you're at a company and you put in the time and you show them the type of worker you're the type of worker that gets stuff done, you're gonna get not guaranteed, but you're gonna get handed some of the best loads in the company. If you're the new guy, don't expect to be handed those good loads, the ones where oh man, if I do don't expect that, guys. You have to earn that. Work your way towards that goal, and you'll get there without an issue. But don't expect walking into a company, even if you're the guy with 5 years experience, but you're starting out at this new company, listen, you're a regret in the company. You're a baby. That's just how it goes. Number 10, last but not least, if you're not an owner-operator, or don't plan on being an owner-operator, or a contractor, or a company driver, regardless, guys, learn to say no, to stand your ground. Some of these companies don't care, especially the mega carriers. They have no respect for the time you request off. Or if you're too tired, if you don't feel well, if you don't feel confident enough to drive because you do not feel well, or you requested time off because you need to have these specific days off. Guys, learn to say no. I've had issues, and I've heard issues. A buddy of mine requested 3 months in advance, hey, I need that week off. I have a wedding to go to. It's my brother's wedding. No problem, yeah. Every month, guys, please, I'm reminding you. 2 weeks beforehand, hey, guys, 1 week, hey, listen, you know what, we really need, we don't have any loads kind of going out there right now. Nothing, we need you to go to the opposite end of the world and back. And, I mean, you asked for the 20th, we'll get you home on the 24th. These companies don't care if you're paying for a flight, if you're booking a hotel, things like that. Are they going to reimburse you? They're not. They don't care. Learn to say no. Learn to stand your ground. No, I can't do that, guys. Let me know where you want me to park the truck. I have to do this. I'll leave the truck parked here at a truck stop or TA, whatever. I'll be back after my week vacation. I'll fly over here and I'll pick up the truck, or send me somewhere along the way, or have me run empty. Guys, stand your ground. But all right, that's the top 10 things I feel like every new truck driver should really know, should really understand. I'll keep doing more videos later on about the next top 10 things, but keep everything that I just mentioned in mind if you're a new driver looking to get into the industry. And if you are a driver that's already in the industry and have a buddy that's looking to get into the industry, please help me out. Share this video, send them the link. You can even tell them, hey, this guy, some of the rules are, some are actually good. It's okay. This isn't for me to get rich off of YouTube. This isn't the plan. I'm just trying to spread the truth, keeping everything real and honest from my personal experience. But all right, guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below which one do you feel like is the least important rule that's on here. Besides that, you guys have a good one.